Good morning guys and welcome to another vlog. So today is the 12th. Is it the 12th? The 13th? I have no idea what day it is today, but I'm sure I will put it here right now. The 20? No, I don't think so. I wasn't going to start vlogging yet. Issa's just locked himself in the extension room. I wasn't going to start vlogging yet, but me and Elisa are just doing her nursery work. Oh! And I thought you would enjoy this activity because it's an easy one for kids and you can change it up for their age because of, you'll see, I'll tell you in a sec. But, so what I've done so far is I went through the cupboards and I put things on here which we've got in the cupboards which we can put in a tuck shop. So this is all the little snacks that we've got. So then I've put different prices, and obviously if your kids are older you can put like more complicated prices like £1.20 or 50p or things like that. You're not old yet. You're just a little girl and you're learning your 1p's and 2p's and 3p's. So basically we've just priced everything, written things down so she can see the words, and then we've also got a picture so she knows what costs what. Yes, darling?
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know what.
Okay. Issa just dropped his finger in the door. He never really usually plays with the door. I don't know what he was doing. By the way, my Ramadan keeps falling down and I'm really sad about it. I can't even put it up because I'm too short. So basically I got loads of money out of the charity box. Gonna go straight back in there. Sprayed it with some spray and I've just let it sit in there for a few minutes. And then I'm gonna wash it all off so that we can use it. Then over here I've prepared everything which we're gonna use in the tuck shop. So we've got apples, pears, carrots, cakes, water, and just really random things. And then I'm going to use a shopping basket, and then we're going to get a little purse for Elisa, and then it's going to be like a little tuck shop. So we're going to be doing some maths. I've just made the kids some pancakes and some scrambled eggs. I made them in my square pan and they did not come out very nice. Elisa's eating hers. Do you like it? Is it good? Yeah. Issa's in here eating his. While they are doing that, I am going to be doing some washing up. Also watching my latest vlog just to proof watch it, make sure it's all good. I was just finished editing my video and I was just wondering, do you guys like my videos when I don't put music in them? Because since Ramadan started and I've been vlogging, I've been putting music in my videos, but I just feel like it's wrong. So I feel like I'm not going to be putting music in my videos anymore. I need to find some kind of halal replacement or something, but honestly I've been searching and searching and searching and I cannot find anything. So I might have to create something of my own because I do like to have those time lapses with music on them, but I'm not liking the like haram music. So let me know what you guys think. If you guys know of anywhere that does like copyright free halal music that I could use, then let me know in the comments. That would be great. But yeah, let me know what you think about not using music in my videos. Recently I haven't done it for the last few days, so let me know. Okay, the kids have had their food. My vlog is uploaded, so now I'm going to put a wash on because a wash needs to be done today. I've got towels in here right now, but I didn't put it on because it wasn't full enough. So I'm going to take those out and then put a light wash on. So that's all done. Now I'm going to go set up Elisa's little tuck shop. I have washed and dried the money, so that is all in this little pot. This is going to be her little purse. So we are going to set up Elisa's tuck shop. She has coloured it in and we're going to put this onto here and then we're going to put all the food on so you guys can watch us set it all up.
And chocolate.
So Elisa is filling her basket with whatever she wants to have.
I'm gonna have raisins for Easter.
Oh, you got raisins for Easter. You're such a good sister.
And maybe some water for me because that water is really good.
So you're just gonna have one of each of everything. Okay. Not feeling the crisps?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay. So now what you have to do is add up all of these numbers and put as much money as we need to next to them. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So because you've got one of everything, you need to put money next to everything. So money is over here. Now what number is this?
3.
3. Yes. So you need to put 3 pennies on here. Okay? So 3 pennies.
2. 3.
Good job.
3.
Now you have to put 6 pennies on the banana.
1,
1,
2,
4,
4,
5,
5,
6. That's perfect. We have a naked boy. Elisa gave him his raisins. We're still on this. And they're eating the cakes. Maybe this would work better with pretend food. I don't know. But it's such a beautiful day outside, so I think we're going to spend a little bit of time in the garden now. But while the kids are munching on their food, I would come outside. They'll probably join me in literally like a minute. But I thought I'd come outside and water my coriander. I actually planted another little bit of coriander yesterday because I bought it from Aldi and it looks gorgeous so far, and my other coriander is actually looking really good, but we have an issue. So this is the flower bed, the vegetable patch, whatever you want to call it, and it's got loads of these like weeds coming out because we used the soil from the grass and the grass was very weedy. So I've been trying to like pick out loads of these bits because and just pick them out from the roots, but I don't know, it just seems like there's so many of them. What are you doing? Can you get away from there, please? Are you a little jungle boy? Yeah. Anyway, this is how gorgeous my coriander's looking. This was the one that I planted before, and then this one is the one that I planted yesterday, and then my mint is looking a bit weak, so I think I might need to add some little friends here. But the weeds in this garden are just ridiculous. Like, it's just like a little jungle. Look at this, it's awful. Do
Happy birthday! Butterfly.
it again.
Happy birthday!
Happy what day?
Happy Year's Day!
Year's Day?
Year's Day!
Oh no, just bent me coriander. Sorry darling. There we go. I love the smell of when you water soil that is dry and it just smells so fresh. Let me show you this side. This side is ridiculous because look at it, it's just like there's no sun. Like the sun is always like here, which is crazy. But we have planted over here, we've planted sunflowers and there's no sign of them yet. And I'm feeling like it's because we don't have any sun. But over here, I feel like these plants here are budding from the seeds that I put in, and also over here as well, if you can see the ones over there, I think those are from the seeds that I put in as well. So I hope there's going to be some kind of flower growing going on here. The kids have dug a hole in the grass as well, which is lovely.
That's yours for this plant. La la la. La 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 la. Wow.
crazy. Careful. We just came inside to get an ice lolly. I made these yesterday out of watermelon. So I'm just going to run them under the tap to set them free. Just saw Banjo jumping onto here, and look, he's got a mouse in his mouth. He's got a mouse in his mouth. How gross.
Yeah, I think he dead mouse. Oh, why? You're bringing it.
Ew, it's so gross.
You're eating a rat? That's not very nice.
No, it's not, is it? Naughty Banjo. He literally just brought it into the garden, and now he's just sitting in the shade, just chilling, like there's not a mouse on the end of my garden. Like, why? Can you go sort yourself out, Banj? Go on, get rid of that mouse. Or is it a rat? I don't even know. Something. I'm saving it for later. So Elisa just offered me some of her ice lolly, and I said, no, I can't, baby, I'm fasting. Can I ask you a question? What is fasting?
Fasting means you can't eat.
Forever and ever and ever? From what time?
Only Christmas.
What?
Christmas.
No. What are you talking about Christmas for? There's no such thing as Christmas in Ramadan. When you fast, you have to fast from when the sun comes up in the morning. When the sun starts coming up in the morning, so sunrise, until the sun sets at night. So while the light is out, while the sun is out in the daytime, that means mummy can't eat. And that's when someone's fasting, from when they don't eat all day, when the sun's out.
Oh yeah, only at night time.
Only at night time, yeah.
Yeah. But kids might be scared on the bed. I'm really scared.
You're not scared, are you?
I'm not. A little bit scared.
A little bit scared. Isa, what do you think? What do you think about that?
Okay.
We're having some fun with this basket while these guys are having their ice lollies. Just literally grabbing some pegs and going clip into the basket. It's a little bit later now, and I'm just preparing dinner, and I'm going to be making Moroccan slow cooked lamb stew, except I think it's mutton, not lamb. So I've set everything out. I was going to get Elisa to help me, but she doesn't want to put any clothes on, so she's not helping me. But obviously, as well as sharing the recipe, which is going to be down below in the description, I'm going to be making it on camera as well. So we have about 300 grams of meat. I use mutton, you don't have to use lamb. And to the meat, I'm going to add some olive oil. I have a tablespoon of olive oil. And then I have 2 teaspoons of ground coriander. I have 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. I have 1 teaspoon of fennel seeds. I also have a teaspoon and a half of salt. Salt. And then I have half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper and half a teaspoon of black pepper. And then I'm going to put that all onto there. This is what it looks like. It already smells so good. This recipe is one of my favourite recipes of all time. I've been making this since I was about 15 years old. So now I'm just going to stir this all up. You can marinate it, but I don't usually do that, and it's been completely fine in the past. So now that it's got all the spices on, you just want to leave it until you get your pan ready. So I'm going to be using just a pan like this. I was going to do it in my Instant Pot, but because it's 5 o'clock and I'm going to eat at iftar time, I thought, why not just do it slow cooked like I usually do. So I'm going to be doing that. So now I'm going to be putting some olive oil on the bottom of this pan, and in the recipe it tells you to do it separately, like to fry the meat off separately, but I don't ever do that because I like to be quick about it. I like to do all of the meat at once. Basically you need to brown it and then put it to the side while you do your onions and things. So the meat is looking amazing. I love the smell, so good. I'm just going to wait for this pan to heat up a little bit, and then I'm going to stick it all in there, stir it around, brown off all the edges, and then I'm going to take it back out. Once it starts looking like this, with all the spices burnt on the bottom and the meat is all nicely browned all over, you can't see any pink red bits, I'm going to take the meat out now. You want to leave this pan how it is, with the spices all burnt onto the bottom. They're not burnt, they're just stuck on the bottom. That is going to add to the flavour later on. So we've got this meat, it's going to stay in this bowl until we're ready for it in a bit. But now I'm going to prepare my onions, tomatoes, my lemon zest and other stuff. So let's do that. So the next step is doing the onions, and I'm going to be using my blender. So I'm going to be adding some more oil to the pan. And then I'm going to add my onions to this. I think the recipe says to use 1 onion, but I use 2 because I like the sauce to be thicker. Okay, so once you start cooking the onions, you'll see that the bottom caramelization starts to come off. It starts to deglaze with the onions, and it coats the onions and just adds loads of flavour to the onions. So that is looking great. So I'm just going to cook this until the onions are nice and soft. While the onions are cooking, I'm going to be preparing the rest of my ingredients, which is ginger, lemon zest, I've got some chickpeas, tomatoes, So now that the onions have softened up nicely, I'm going to add the tomato puree and basically the rest of the ingredients. So first the tomato puree, about a tablespoon of tomato puree, and then my lemon zest. This is a zest of 1 lemon, and the ginger, 1 tablespoon of ginger, cinnamon stick, and then my tomatoes. Oh, actually I'm going to give that a stir first before I add my tomatoes. I'm going to turn the heat all the way up just to heat everything through and make it cook nicely. So I'm going to just give that a good stir. This is what it should look like at this point. So that's been cooking for about a minute. I just want to break down the tomatoes and the onions a little bit more so it cooks faster, like the sauce thickens faster. And then I'm going to add my chickpeas and my chicken stock. Let me know in the comments if you know what this mug is from. So this is what it should look like now. I'm going to just stir it until it's nice and combined. Now it is time to add back my meat, which has this delicious sauce that has come out of the meat, and it's just going to make it taste amazing. I'm going to add that back now. Oh my god, this smells so good. Stir that about. You can do this with bony meat, you can do it with any kind of meat you want. I always mix up my recipes, which is why my recipe is not exactly the same as the one that is in the description. But you know, you can copy the recipe completely, and the recipe even asks for apricots, but I don't really like sweet and sour, sweet and salty combined too much, so I don't add apricots. Now this needs to come to a boil, but I'm just gonna wash this out a little bit and just pour the rest in there because it's all the nice spices. Bit more water. This will cook down a lot. Like when it's finished cooking, then you can even simmer it down until it thickens to your liking. So I'm just going to add quite a bit of water now and I'll show you what it looks like. this is how it looks. And now this is all done. That's it. I'm just going to leave this on the back low heat, and we're going to leave that until it's time to eat later. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to eat this with rice. So I've just made some cheese sauce for my mac and cheese. The macaroni is boiling away over here. Looking good. I'm going to do some chicken as well for it. The chicken is just defrosting right now. This is how the meat is looking. It's on the lowest heat there, and it looks so good. It smells delicious. So I cannot wait to eat this. That just needs to cook away for another few hours. Amazing. So a little update, I am making some little pastries. I've made this, which is chicken and potato, and it is literally just got the 5 spices on there, which I always use. So that is just cooking away. This is what this looks like. Looks gorgeous, cannot wait to eat that. And then I've got some potatoes which I've just put on to boil, and those are going to be for chicken pakoras. Also got the kids food, which is done, so I'm going to give that to them now. So here's everything that I've made. This is for the pastries. I'm not going to do them until this is completely cool. This is pakora mix, which I feel like has failed really bad. But I boiled the potatoes, but I think I boiled them way too much because they just seem to have broken down a little bit in here. Maybe that'd be nice, I don't know. And then this is looking absolutely gorgeous. Perfection. Look at that. Like, this meat still needs to soften a lot, but it just is coming together so nicely. And then of course the kids mac and cheese, which they've finished half of already. Issa's just had his seconds, so that's good. I'm gonna go put this in the fridge now, and then this needs to cool. So the food's all done, and honestly I feel so rubbish today. Like, I feel so dizzy and faint, and I almost fainted while I was cooking. I just felt this wave of dizziness come into my head, and then I had to sit down, but as I was sitting down I kind of fell. And then I had to sit on the floor for like 5-10 minutes to kind of get my brain back to normal. It is 7:20 now. The kids should be coming upstairs soon, but before they come up I'm going to quickly jump in the shower, have a quick shower, and then can hear Lisa shouting, and then I will sort the kids out, get them to bed. But most of the food is all done now anyway, so that's cool. One is sleeping. I didn't actually end up having a shower. I did my eyebrows instead because I looked in the mirror. You know when you haven't looked in the mirror for a few days and then you're like, oh my god, like, are you a beast? But I didn't. I did my eyebrows, and then the kids came upstairs, so I was like, it's just bedtime now, let's just get them to bed. So it is now, what time is it? It is now 8:15. That's what the food is looking like. I turned it off just before I went upstairs, and it looks great, nice and thick, and the meat seems very soft as well, I hope. I did test it earlier, like break it with the spoon, but yeah, it looks good. So I'm going to heat some rice up to have with that, and this is nice and cool now, so I'm going to actually make some pastries, and yeah, that's what I'm going to do.